Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
Past 2.5 years, I've been working on my English music a lot, and it's been really tough to not release my English music, to be honest with you. I'm very excited about one song. It's very, very close to my heart. It's so important to not compare yourself with other people. We all have our own journeys. For example, my mom completed her graduation at the age of 40.
Wow.
Right? And that's totally okay.
Yeah.
She got married that young,
Correct.
right?
Today we have the pleasure of speaking with a talented musician, successful entrepreneur, and advocate for mental health. She's also a chart-topping singer, songwriter, known for her catchy pop tunes and inspiring lyrics. With her unique blend of business acumen, artistic talent, and social activism, she has now become a role model for young people. So without further ado, let's welcome Ananya Birla in conversation with me on India Forum.
Anya, firstly, how does it feel that you're representing Maybelline, you yourself, and as an entrepreneur? What is your definition when it comes to beauty?
Wow, yeah. So, being a new face of Maybelline New York, India feels amazing. It's an honor. I feel extremely grateful. It's a little bit surreal. You know, as a child, I always wanted to be associated with a beauty brand because that's what we see while growing up. So I can't believe that it's actually happening with me. And what is beauty to me? Beauty to me, I think, is being 100% authentically myself. I think that's very beautiful when someone can do that, and I'm trying to do that more and more every day. And you know, brands like Maybelline allow us to enhance who we are from within by giving us some beautiful things to put on our face. So it's an honor.
Perfect. As everyone knows that you are also a musician and an entrepreneur, we want to ask you, how do you balance the creative and business side of your career?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting actually, because I think it's funny because without my left brain, my right brain can't function. Without my right brain, my left brain can't function. So I really need that mix to I don't know, just to stay healthy, I think. So I need to run the businesses that I run for my music to come out naturally, and I need to have my music, that creative side, to take the right decisions in the business world. So I think for me personally, the two complement each other. I don't know how it works, but if I'm in office for too long, I start feeling the need to write. If I'm in studio for too long, I need to see the numbers and to feel like I'm. So yeah, the two complement each other for me.
Gee, correct. Also, your work includes founding the Empower Initiative to support the mental health in India. We want to know what inspired you to focus on this issue, and what impact do you hope that it is having currently?
Yeah. So I co-founded Empower with my mother. I run Ananya Birla Foundation, and now with Maybelline, they have a lovely initiative called Brave Together, which is all about, again, all three of these things I spoke about it's about breaking the stigma around mental health. I think it's a topic that is of utmost importance, especially even more so after the pandemic. I personally feel very close to the cause because I have experienced my own struggles with my mental health. And coming out stronger is it always feels great, but it's never easy. And I feel so lucky and grateful to have the people around me that I do. And I hope that the stigma doesn't make it any easier. I think the stigma just makes it that much tougher. The hope is to make the world a more accepting and a kinder and a more equal place. The stigma around mental health is really high time that it goes, because you're suffering from something and then you can't talk about it, which makes you keep quiet about it, which makes you suffer even more. So it's actually quite counterintuitive, and it just doesn't help anyone.
Yeah.
So live and let live is my mantra.
Definitely. And in the current phase of life, everything, everywhere, on every platform is very competitive. So can you share any challenges that you have faced in your career so far?
Yeah,
and how do you
100%.
overcome them?
I think it's actually a very good question, and I would love to answer this. The thing, so I was, there are days where you get stuck in this number game, right? Like,
Correct.
oh my God, my number's on Spotify, my number's on Instagram, my number's on YouTube. But it's not about that. It's really not about the numbers. It's really not. And it's about doing what you love and doing it with all your heart.
Correct.
And then that piece of art or that piece of work, the people that it connects with, that's what's special.
True.
And so when I'm on the road and I'm touring, I may not be pulling a crowd of 10,000 people, but that doesn't matter. It's even if there are just 5 people there, it's about that connect that I have with those 5 people, and that's what actually counts.
Correct.
And it's taken me a while, but I feel like I'm finally getting there. But yeah, of course, we live in a world, like I said, which is very competitive.
Yeah.
It's so important to not compare yourself with other people. We all have our own journeys. For example, my mom completed her graduation at the age of 40,
Wow.
right? And that's totally okay because
Yeah.
she got married that young,
Correct.
right? So you just cannot compare. And comparison, our journeys with beauty standards, all sizes are beautiful, all shades are beautiful. It's about being who you truly are because there's just one of you
Beautiful.
and there's just one of me. And I just remind myself that every day, and I truly try to live by that.
That's just a beautiful answer there, Ananya.
No, I actually mean it. I truly do mean it.
Well, lastly, what's next for you, both in terms of your music and in entrepreneurship?
So launching a sneaker brand because I'm very passionate about sneakers. It's all about right and left.
Sounds cool.
It's all about being left brain and right brain. It's all about being okay with the right side of an opinion and a left side of an opinion. It's all about being okay with who you truly are. So that's coming up in the business world. That's something that I'm very excited about. I'm running, Swatantra Financial Services, which is also doing really well. Aditya Birla Global Trading, Aditya Birla Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail, Aditya Birla Capital. On the music side of things, for the past 2.5 years, I've been working on my English music a lot. And it's been really tough to not release my English music, to be honest with you. But I wanted to give myself that time and space to truly mold it into something that I am personally happy with. And so I told myself if it takes 5 years, it takes 5 years. And if
Correct.
that means I become irrelevant, then I just do. But I will release it when I feel like it has reached a point that I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
So hopefully by the end of this year, before the end of this year, there are some really amazing collaborations coming up.
That's good.
And in particular, I'm very excited about one song. It's very, very close to my heart. And I can't wait for the world to hear it.